Does Black Ops 6 Zombies have a reward problem? Now, straight away, when you hear something like that, do you agree or do you disagree? And how could there be a reward problem when Black Ops 6 Zombies is the first Treyarch Zombies game to physically reward you with actual unlockable rewards once you beat a map's Easter egg? I don't think there's a single person watching this video that will disagree that that concept is absolutely fantastic and something that, going forward, Treyarch need to implement in every single Zombies game. However, there are certain elements about the reward system and specifically the rewards so far, as well as a deeper dive into what Treyarch can do in the future with the reward system to make it even more effective than it already is, and add a lot more depth for those that are more hardcore Zombies players. So I'd love you to drop your thoughts as we dive into things, but starting off, again, I think Treyarch implementing a reward system into beating the Zombies Easter eggs is a fantastic idea fundamentally, and I'm so happy that we have it, as it's a great way to incentivize people to complete Easter eggs when they may just casually play Zombies maps instead. I think that idea definitely plays a part in Treyarch's goal of trying to up the percentage of players completing Easter eggs in Zombies, which, as noted back during 115 Day, has gone from around 4% up to 8%, which I'm sure is a combination of both directed mode as well as there being actual rewards for completing Easter eggs. There is nothing better than creating FOMO in the Call of Duty community if there is some sort of reward that they can only get by doing a certain thing. And that point is the basis for the argument that the reward system right now is good, but also that it has a problem. And the first problem fundamentally is that whilst, yes, incentivizing more players to complete Easter eggs by rewarding them with unlocks is a good thing, the general consensus from the Zombies community is so far none of the rewards from these unlocks have been enticing enough for anyone that isn't a diehard Zombies player to go in and complete. Like, most of you watching this video will go in and complete every map's Easter egg the moment a new map drops because we're hardcore Zombies fans and we want to experience all of that stuff. But if you're someone that is a more casual player that maybe doesn't even play Zombies, plays multiplayer or Warzone, then getting a calling card as well as a potential operator skin for a character that they probably don't even know who is or use isn't the most enticing of rewards. Now, funnily enough, this isn't Treyarch's first rodeo at rewarding players for completing things, because Modern Warfare Zombies introduced this concept and it was actually done very, very well. On the launch of the game, there was an exclusive skin for completing Acts 1, 2, and 3, which was the Bone Collector. And I would argue that this was an operator skin so cool that I know dozens of people that would never normally play Zombies, that are diehard Warzone players, that actually jumped in and experienced and completed all the Zombies content because of how good that skin reward was. That's just a one-off example, which you could argue may have been designed just to get a ton of people in to play Modern Warfare Zombies, which is okay, fair enough. But later on in the seasons, we're talking like Season 3, Season 4, Season 5, Treyarch introduced exclusive camos and blueprints as rewards for completing specific quests and Easter eggs in Modern Warfare Zombies, with the Mark of the Survivor camo for completing the Unstable Rift, and then easily the best post-launch season reward being the Infinite Cosmos weapon blueprint. Now, whilst at the surface these aren't crazy rewards, nor are they visually exciting zombie-specific rewards, they're still exciting enough that it encourages a ton of players that would never normally play Zombies, let alone the new content added for that season, to jump into Zombies and try their hardest to unlock it, almost creating a little sense of FOMO where Warzone and multiplayer players really wanted to get the zombie-specific reward, so went ahead and grinded the new thing in Zombies to get that unlock. And I think if Treyarch really hone in on having rewards in Zombies that are in that same vein, they will definitely have a higher percentage of players completing Easter eggs in Zombies, and in doing so might actually fall in love with the idea of playing Zombies and completing Easter eggs and then becoming a fan of Zombies, which is an outcome that I think they're hoping players are gonna have when they play the directed mode. Up until now, the rewards for completing Easter eggs in Black Ops 6 Zombies has involved either a weapon skin or a operator skin. And again, on a fundamental level, I think that is fantastic. That is exactly the sort of rewards that I, and I'm pretty sure all of you watching, would like to receive for completing Easter eggs in Zombies. But I would argue that none of the rewards have been exciting enough to really entice players from multiplayer and Warzone to jump in to specifically unlock it, unlike what we saw with the rewards in Modern Warfare Zombies. And I think it boils down to something that is just very simple. If we have better rewards for Easter egg completions in Zombies, then we're going to have more completions, which is only going to be a good thing for Treyarch when it it comes to the stats of the percentage of players that have completed Easter eggs that have played each of these maps. So we've seen that it's possible in the past for Treyarch to introduce some very sought after rewards with really cool exclusive operator skins, camos, and even blueprints. But at the moment, we haven't seen them introduce exclusive camos or blueprints, so that would be a great idea for future maps. But it also aligns with what I've just said, saying better rewards equals more completions. And by better rewards, I mean rewards that are inherently based either from the zombies map experience or from the wider universe of zombies. If we look at examples from prestige rewards, such as the Zombie Weaver from World at War or the Samantha Max's pajamas outfit for Grey, that is the sort of rewards that diehard zombie fans would love to see more of. And admittedly, I think Treyarch have already been listening to this feedback, as with the Shattered Veil, the Easter egg reward was so much better than what we had before, with a Black Ops 1 inspired Pentagon Thief operator skin for Carver. This type of reward goes hand in hand with the prestige skin awards just mentioned, as a genuinely awesome skin that ties back to the heritage of Black Ops Zombies, with a skin that most gamers that have played any Black Ops game would recognize. But we could still go one step further and have outfits from older Zombies characters like the Ultimus crew, for an example, or bring back good old Ted the bus driver from Transit as an operator skin, as he has been in previous Black Ops games. We've already seen them do it, bringing back the Scarlet Rhodes character outfit for Maya, so clearly the idea is already there. The issue here though is, whilst these skins are really cool, they are only going to be visible by other players and not by you, the player. So what could a better reward be for a skin? Well, why not weapon blueprints? We've seen Treyarch introduce weapon blueprints in the prestige system that transforms old Black Ops 6 guns into iconic guns from the Black Ops series. Like, imagine there was a blueprint that turned a Black Ops 6 LMG into the MG42 or the Browning from World at War Zombies, turn a shotgun into the Olympia from Black Ops 2, a pistol into the Bloodhound from Shadows of Evil. And don't get me started on the amount of Pack-a-Punch camos Treyarch have at their disposal to have an unlockable reward as one of the Pack-a-Punch camos that you can permanently have on a weapon in Zombies as well as multiplayer and Warzone. Like, imagine if they brought back the World at War Pack-a-Punch camos or the Black Ops 1 Pack-a-Punch camos. Origins, Mob of the Dead, Shadows of Evil, endless opportunities, and these are camos that most normal Call of Duty players have never seen before. The Shattered Veil's Easter egg reward skin is definitely a step in the right direction. This is absolutely a skin that zombie fans are going to love, and you can clearly tell from the details of the Samantha AI ball attached to his bag strap, as well as a T-Rex skull in his pocket. This is 100% themed around the map you unlock the skin from, and that is a fantastic thing to see. It's evident that up until now, some skins that have appeared in the item shop are clearly themed around the map that they should have been a reward from, such as the Aetherella skin for Maya clearly being a Liberty Falls themed skin that could have been an Easter egg reward, and this Carver skin, which is clearly themed around the tomb, as he's sporting the same monocle as Archibald, as well as having a dark ether plant in his bag. Definitely missed opportunities for these not to be rewards from those maps Easter eggs. So currently we have operator skins and we have wonder weapon skins, which is great, but how can Treyarch improve it even more so? As I mentioned earlier, they already had implemented brand new weapon blueprints for normal guns, as well as brand new universal camos. In Black Ops Cold War, there were some incredible weapon blueprints that were based off zombie weapons, like a ray gun shotgun. If that was a blueprint exclusively to being an Easter egg, I think you'd find the entire Call of Duty community would be jumping on to try and unlock that thing. Main quest Easter egg rewards are just one part of the conversation, because with the introduction of LTMs in Black Ops 6 Zombies, Treyarch have also been adding some exclusive rewards as part of them, which is again exactly what we want to see, incentivizing people to try and play and complete these LTMs. The problem, however, is these exclusive rewards are always the same. With the introduction of Cowabunga Cranked for completing each map's Easter egg, you were rewarded a guaranteed legendary gobblegum and 10,000 XP. Now, you did also get a calling card, but it was literally exactly the same as the original Easter egg completion calling card, so not great. We then saw Treyarch bring back Cranked with Team Cranked in Season 3, but rather than being rewarded for completing the Easter egg, you were instead rewarded for completing 50 rounds per map. Thankfully, you weren't rewarded with just one gobblegum, you were given a range of 6 gobblegums, 5 of various rarities and 1 high rarity for each map. We then had another LTM introduced, Zombie Snacks, where completing each map's Easter egg in this LTM granted you 6 gobblegums, which included 1 ultra gobblegum per map. You can see that over time Treyarch have been getting better at the rewards, but I feel like within all these LTMs that the difficulty and time spent doesn't fairly equate to the reward that you're given. And being upfront, a pack of 6 gobblegums is not going to entice a multiplayer or Warzone player to jump into Zombies to try and unlock them. In my opinion, there just needs to be something different, something unique unique, something that you just can't normally get. Because right now, Treyarch are just giving us Gobblegum pack after Gobblegum pack as rewards, and that's just a bit boring. Treyarch might be listening though, because later on in Season 4, there are going to be 2 zombie-specific events called King of the Dead and Master of Grief, where you'll be ranked on a global leaderboard based on how many zombies you take down and how many points you get in grief, with the blog stating that rewards will be granted based on your leaderboard position, and that if you want to obtain the really good stuff, it's time to perfect your special and elite zombie slaying. There is still time for Treyarch to hear our feedback on the types of rewards we want to see and adjust that to balance the rewards in these upcoming events fairly. Because if they do this right, with the right set of rewards, this could entice a ton of multiplayer and Warzone players to come over and try their hand on this leaderboard. It sounds like a ranked version of zombies where you're actually going to be critiqued based on how well you do. And with competitive modes like Warzone ranked and multiplayer ranked getting their own reward set, this is the perfect time for Treyarch to demonstrate that they can give meaningful rewards to a competitive angle on a game mode which is typically just PvE. Rounding this all up, I would love to know down below in the comment section your opinion on the rewards so far and what you'd like to see as future rewards. Do you agree that operator skin rewards feel a little bit pointless since you are always playing in first person and won't actually be able to see the skin? Or do you disagree and think rewards like the Shattered Veils Easter egg reward is the exact type of rewards that we should see going forward and that Treyarch should double down on, because I am sitting in both camps right now? Ultimately, if Treyarch shifted the skin rewards to be a actual weapon blueprint or a universal camo, proven from what they did in Modern Warfare Zombies, that is a proven success for upping completion rates by giving players a much more sought after reward from the entire player base. If they wanted to go an extra step further for a super Easter egg, why not have it like the DMZ exfil system, where completing the Easter egg once gets you the rewards that we currently have in the game, but then if you completed Easter eggs a further amount of times, incremental completion numbers like beating it 5 times, 10 times, 20 times, offered tiered unlockable rewards like we saw with the DMZ exfil case reward system. I'd love to know your thoughts down below in the comment section on this topic, so I'm really curious to hear your feedback. Make sure it's constructive, but keep it respectful. It's clear Treyarch are on the right path here when it comes to rewarding players for Black Ops 6 Zombies. Any way we can make that system better to get even more people interested and excited in new Zombies maps, giving the players a really cool reward for doing so, I think is only a positive thing for the ecosystem of Zombies. So let me know your thoughts down below about everything to do with the reward system in the comments. But if you want to see a video again going over the super Easter egg and the rewards for that, where you could also leave your suggestions on what Treyarch could do, click that video on your screen right now.